Yo guys, I'm HP and this is Dr. Pink, your friendly guitar from the neighborhood. Today smooth jazz guitar time again. We're gonna do some chilling licks. I prepared a really cool track for you guys and we're gonna check out some really chilling licks where you can get this laid back feeling in smooth jazz. But before we get started, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button also. Please join the HPCrazy guitar community and support the work which me and Dr. Pink are doing with a premium membership. So I'll show you what we're talking about today. And the last part. I forgot it's a break. And so on, we're gonna do this really chilled, laid-back feeling, groove, smooth jazz guitar thing. So let's get started. Yo, I divided the licks in 3 parts. We do chord licks, we do octave licks, and we do single note licks. And they're gonna be really tasty, really easy, and really laid back, and give you the real cool, smooth jazz guitar vibe. So first we do chord licks. Therefore, we of course need to know the chord progression, which in this case is quite simple. It's always G minor 7, 2 bars, to 2 bars D minor 7. This is repeated 3 times. And the 4th time after the G minor 7 we go to A7 altered. That was this one here. So the key will be D minor. So these what are the available chords here? On the G minor we do G minor 9, and on the D minor we do D minor or D minor 9. We can also take this G minor, take it down to D minor, and take this G minor, a D minor to G here, and G minor 9 would be. So we have 3 chord shapes which you can just exchange. So now that's the first thing, you have the really cool and smooth chords, but the second thing is of course the rhythm pattern which we're gonna play. And the best thing, if you want to have a really solid rhythm guitar, or you want to play solid, chord licks, to keep one single motif going on, one single rhythm motif, and then I've chosen this one here. I'll show you. Sounds really smooth and laid back and cool. So what is it exactly? We have a dotted 8 note, then a 16 note, that's a classic figure. And then we have 4 16 notes, but the first 2 are dead notes. So we have, and then we have the no, three damped 16 notes. So if then you have down, up, down as damped dead notes, and the upstroke is played, and the downstroke is again damped, and the upstroke is again played. So we have, so that's it. And then you just fit it on the tempo of the song, okay? Works perfect. Now we take this one rhythm pattern, but we want to have some chord variations. What can we do here? One chord variation would be on this shape here. This is a minor 9 shape. We cannot do really much chord variations, but on this shape here we can do. So we can do the first part with just a regular one, and then we add one note with the 2 upstrokes, and then we have a little chord solo or chord lick. We can do the same thing, of course, down here. Something like this. Okay? What also works, of course, is when you switch from the one chord shape to the other inside the pattern. That will be something like this. So, what happens here? Then we have the 3 dead notes, and while you do the dead notes, you move down to the other chord, or you can also start here. You can start here and move up, and then you have a really cool and relaxed, chilling chord solo. Let's do this now, just using these shapes, and you can randomly do whatever you want and just keep the groove chilling and relaxing. And just move those chords around. Yo, you don't need to, one tip, don't overdo it. Just make it tasty on some spots and keep it going. Have these little variations. Doing just a little cool, relaxed variations is mostly a greater effect than doing too much. Now on the A7, we want to showcase the alteration. How do we do that? We want to have this chord movement, this. So we have, this is an A7 sharp 9 flat 13, A7 flat 9 flat 13, and this is just an A7 flat 13. So we make same chord shape, rhythm shape. And then we have a proper nice sounding alteration which leads back to the whole thing. So let me play the whole thing, and then we're going to check out the octave licks, which are also really cool. And so on. Good. Now let's do an octave lick. And now we double up the melody, which is basically doing this melody here. First part. That's the melody. Now we play with octaves. So the trick when you play octaves, you damp the middle string. You can do the classic octave technique, just thumb down, Wes Montgomery, or you take a pick and just pay attention that the middle string is damped, and then and the trick is that you always slide into the melody. And on the D minor, so you always slide into the melody. And on the A7 we display the alteration here. We are here in the 6th fret, so we're doing the C sharp, then the B flat and the A. So let's do this. It's really easy. Oh, I forgot. And on the long note, you have a lot of time. You have time to make a slight modulation, and what I mostly do is I do a vibrato effect. So I press against the guitar and create a vibrato. See, the sliding is the essential part. So the targeting the right note is the problem. So that you hit the right target is probably the biggest problem. That's really cool. I missed the A little bit. Good. Now we're going to doing a single note line, a really simple one. We're gonna really play it as smooth and chilling. Now we want to target the 9, the interval 2 of the chord, the 2. So the A is the one which creates the 9, the G minor 9 sound, and here the E creates the D minor sound, D minor 9 sound. So we make an open link on G and on D. Then we make an extension. So we make an extension. We take the rhythm motif which we already had in the theme. Same. Okay. Then we make a last variation on the 3rd round. And then it goes to A, and now we take this A chord here as target notes to just finish the melody by targeting the A major chord. And that's it. This is really simple and mostly doesn't really need more. Just your laid back and chilling vibe, and play it as smooth as possible. So let's do the last part now. Third round. Now we go to A. Was not much, but it's cool and laid back. Now we're gonna do the whole thing in one row. Let's see that just these licks, they sound really great, and it's mostly is not needed much more to create this really cool smooth jazz vibe. So let's do the whole thing now. 2, 3. Guys, that was smooth jazz guitar, some really chilling laid-back licks. I hope you enjoyed it. You probably could hear now how cool this whole thing is when you divide the whole space into meaningful stuff. You don't need to, in smooth jazz, or in general, you don't need to play much, you just need to play the right things. And that's the bigger challenge than, you know, playing out and noodling around and shredding down the guitar. It's probably fun, but it's mostly not what is needed. Yo, one more to say. I wrote this all down for you guys. It's all written down as tabs. And you can download it in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. Please join there with a premium member account. There you can download the tabs plus this cool backing track, which I'll just also will send to my Hollywood agency. I really put a lot of effort in that track, so it's really a cool one and a really sophisticated one. And please also become a premium member even if you're not a regular user of my tutorials, in order to support me and Dr. Pink, also by sharing the information to the world that me and Dr. Pink are existing. That would be really appreciated and would help a lot to keep this whole thing running. See you guys.